Stop telling me lies, man. Stop telling me lies. Shabbat shalom. Grace and peace. Stop telling me lies. I turned on the news, they told me a lie. I got on social media, they told me a lie. I watched a documentary, told me a lie. I went to talk to this religious leader. He told me a lie. Stop telling me lies, man. Let's see what the scriptures say about deception. How can one even get a lie over on you? What does a lie do? A lie to me is disrespectful. But how can you even get a lie over on a person? 1 John chapter 2, starting at verse 15. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15 says, "Do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world is passing away, and the lust of it. But he who does the will of God abides forever." So this is how you get the lie over on a person. First, you got to get them to love the world or love this world system, love how it functions, right? I got to get you to fall in love with it. How do I do that? I got to make it seem like this system is for your benefit. It's here to benefit you. In the Willie Lynch letter, there was something where a tactic that he was describing, that if you were to take a chicken and you choke it almost to the point of unaliving it, and then you stroke it, nurture it, and comfort it, it will forget that you were the same thing that was there to kill it. It will only know you as the thing that was there to comfort you. And this is how this world functions. It creates problems, but then tells you we got the solution. Stop lying to me, man. Stop lying to me. How do you get over on me, though? How do you get me to fall in love with the lie? Verse 16, "For all that is in the world, lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. These things not of the Father, but of the world." And if you look back to verse 15, it says, "If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him." So you're trying to get the love of the Creator out of me and replace it with the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. This is what this world system looks like. What are you talking about, brother? Lust of the flesh, right? Lust of the eyes and the pride of life. So this system got us chasing what look good, what feel good, and what makes us feel like we are something, right? It makes you, it looks good, it feels good, and it makes you feel like you something. Some people can relate to this when it comes to buying that certain type of car, right? That type of car that they told us, if you get this, that means you that, right? So you hop in it, you get it washed, you throw some tints on it, make you feel good, right? It's driving good, right? Or to your mind, you've been convinced that it drives better than any other car. In your mind, you've been convinced that it looks better than any other car. And so you feel like you're superior than anyone driving any other car. Stop lying to me, man. Stop lying. When you got with that man or you got with that woman, how she get you? How he get you? Oh, he look good. Yeah. And you done messed around. She done messed around and he feel good. And it made you feel like you was something. Stop lying to me, man. Right? Stop lying. You went and bought that piece of jewelry. Yeah, it looked good. For some reason, you was convinced it felt good, even though it's a chain. But it made you feel like something, right? Who's doing this? Who's orchestrating this? There was one thousands of years ago. He's been orchestrating this. Hasatan, Satan, which means adversary. Oh, you didn't know you had an op, Yeah, you had a real true opposition. Yeah, he been around longer than me and you. Oh yeah. Let's see the first, one of the first people that he pulled these stunts on, that received the lie. If we go to Genesis, right? Genesis chapter 3. And this is familiar for those that aren't even familiar with the scriptures, those that don't even believe. Most people, at least, I would say around the globe now. Well, I don't like to use the word globe. Around the Eretz, the earth, right? Have at least a partial understanding of these verses right here, whether they believe it or not. But let's just look at the tool of deception that has been used from those, whether they believe it or not. Now, verse 1, chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent was more cunning. Note that word, cunning. Slick. Look like you get a lie over on somebody. Than any beast of the field, which Yahuwah, your Elohim, or the Lord God had made. And he said to the woman, note that, has God indeed said, you shall not eat of every tree in the garden? So what are you doing? See, Satan knew what the Most High said. He was already there. See, he got kicked out of heaven. He was warned and causing strife up there. So he was already down here. So he knew what was up. See, in order for a person to get a real lie over on you, they got to know the truth. For a person to really get some deception over on you, they got to know the truth. He knew. He says, has the Most High said, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden? Wait a minute. She didn't even say nothing. She didn't even say anything. She didn't tell him about these trees or this knowledge or this information. She didn't tell him who she was. She didn't tell him, hey, man, I was speaking to the... He knew. It says, he said to the woman, he initiated it. Be careful who you let in your circle. Really test and vet who comes to you, where you getting this information from, even down to how this pop up on my timeline. How did something that I wasn't even searching for pop up? How does algorithm get triggered? Right? Hey, brother, where you come from? Hey, sister, why all of a sudden I'm in the gym, now you come over here dressing like you dressing? What? How that work? Just so happened you going through a relationship issue that week. Here she come. Here he come. Right? Just so happened you was struggling financially. Here this boy come, you ain't seen in years. He got a plot. Here she comes. She's scheming. She's scamming. So with this, it says, has the Most High indeed said, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said to the serpent, we may eat the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High said, you shall not eat it, nor shall you touch it, lest you die. So this wasn't the first time that she saw this tree. This wasn't the first time she knew about what would come if you indulge in this. But the way it was presented to her changed the perception of it. That's what deception does. Deception can change your perception of a matter or of a thing or of a person. Verse 3, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High has said, you shall not eat it, nor shall you touch it, lest you die. So she knew the consequences, right? She knew this was forbidden. Don't touch the Most High. This now became a command. Verse 4, then the serpent said to the woman, you will not surely die. So what is he doing? Now he creating doubt. The Most High said this thing. It's stamped. That means there's no debating. Nothing, not up for discussion. Here he come to create doubt. That's what lying does. That's what the deception does. Stop lying to me, man. Stop telling me there's more than two genders. Stop that. Stop lying to me, man. Telling me the day to worship is on Sunday. Stop lying to me, man. Telling these women that they don't need a man. right? Stop lying to them, man. Telling these brothers, I ain't got to work and take care of my family. Stop lying to me, man. Stop lying to these kids, telling them they tough and they got 100 lives they can live. So it don't matter if they go do this crime. Let's keep promoting this nonsense in front of them. All right? Pick that pistol up, put that mask on. That's called having fun. Stop lying to them, man. Stop lying to us. Verse 5, the Most High knows that in the day you eat of it, your eyes will be open and you will be like the Most High, knowing good and evil. Well, part of that was true. Yeah. You would be like the Most High in the sense of knowing good and evil, right? So what is this tactic? He's presenting something as if it's for your benefit, but it's really for your demise. It's for your downfall, right? Because at this time, all she knew was good. All this woman knew was good. And here come this devil. Some of y'all have been doing well. And here come this devil. Some of you brothers was doing good, and here she come. Here he comes. Some of you sisters doing good, or here that thing come. Here that mindset come. But what was behind it? It was this spiritual entity from the beginning. And in order to get this entity in check, you got to get in tune with the Creator. Verse 6. So when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, lust of the eyes, that it was pleasant to the eyes. And a tree, So when the woman saw that the tree was good, lust of the eyes, that it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree was desirable to make one wise, she took of its fruit, ate it. She also gave to her husband, and he ate. Lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, pride of life, right? It looked good. It looked like it was going to taste good, right? And what was it? What was the deal sealer? It was going to make me wise, right? But what did he say? It wasn't about having wisdom. He said, you will be like the Most High. So sometimes women, and this is a hard concept to understand. A lot of women aren't trying to be men. No. Satan has got you deceived where a lot of women are trying to be the Most High, right? So what the world around you has presented as if we need to be on the equal playing field and therefore you need to be the man. But internally, a lot of women want worship. You want to be the Most High, right? Stop lying. Tell them stop lying to you. Tell them stop lying to you. Revelation 12:9. Let's see who you're dealing with. Revelation 12:9. So the great dragon was cast out, that serpent of old, called the devil and Satan, who deceives the whole world. He was cast to the earth and his angels was cast out with him. When was he cast out? He was cast out between Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. That's how he knew what was going on in the garden before Eve knew. See, we dealing with an enemy that's been lying to us and is using different entities around us to try to deceive us, to get us from what? What's the ultimate goal? To get us to go against our Creator, the Most High Yahuwah, the Most High God, the Father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Even to the point where he would distort the image of his son who we supposed to follow. So today, I say it's time to dispel the lies. Time to dispel the lies. Open your eyes, open your mind, quiet out the noise. Pick up your word, drop to your knees, and pray to the Most High that he will reveal truth and to cast out the lies. And with that, that's just a quick food for thought. Shabbat shalom.